Oh, baby, our scallywag. What the fuck?
Okay, that was kind of weird. I was hoping something more.
Did you say scallywag?
Yeah. Hey, 3 podcasts back in action. It's me, Roach. I'm fucking here with my 2 motherfuckers.
Lalo boy.
And Davito, fresh out of the closet.
Fresh out of the closet.
I'm joking. It's because it's a walk-in closet. I just walked in and walked out. Not a homosexual thing.
Nah, you're gay. It's okay. We love you.
Wait, I thought we were all gay.
Oh, yeah, 3 dudes.
Isn't that why we get here together to circle jerk each other while we're talking on microphones?
Oh man, I've been doing it wrong.
I brought extra mayonnaise. It's around here somewhere.
Ooh, I like mayonnaise.
Is it the best? Is it the best though?
Mm-hmm.
Best lubricant.
So, guys, it's about to be Christmas, guys.
I know.
All right.
Mm-hmm. What you guys gonna get me?
Oh, that bag of hot Cheetos that I brought.
Dude, thank you very much. I love bags of hot Cheetos.
It's extra hot.
And
Yeah,
it was such a surprise, too.
Lalo was gonna get his water cup back for Christmas.
I have not drank water since I left
You
that
have
at your
not
house.
drank water.
No.
For 2 weeks. That's why you look healthy.
Yeah. So today, the beer of choice is Yakima Crafts Brewery IPA, and it's called Wizard.
King Wizard.
And
not
I
bad.
actually had a beer,
It's pretty
even
good.
though it's gonna knock me out of my diet bullshit. But whatever.
You know, you only live once. Remember that one thing people used to say?
YOLO.
You remember.
Jello.
I like Jello.
I like singing things in Jello.
It's like fruit Jello. You ever seen fruit Jello? Like chunks of
with
fruit
the
in it?
Chunks? I don't get that.
Oh, I introduced David to Cardi B.
Did you show him about that Bodak Yellow?
No, what is that?
That's that one hot song.
Oh, is that one I don't like?
It's called I introduced my mom to that song too.
Oh man.
We were going to Seattle last week, and we were listening to, I forgot who we were listening to. She's like, "Can this song have any more cuss words?" And I'm like, "All right, say no more." I put on that Bodak Yellow, and if you've heard Bodak Yellow, that has a lot of cuss words and a lot of like sexual innuendos.
You know what I've been listening to lately?
What's
I didn't listen to it, but it's stuck in my head. It's pump that pussy or pop that pussy, baby. I think their name used to be like 2 Live or some shit.
Like the Two
Two
Life
Life
Crew?
2 Live Crew,
What the
yeah.
fuck?
You guys never heard that?
I don't
song?
think I've ever heard it. No.
Pump that. As I keep saying pump, it's pop that pussy. And it's so fucking graphic. It's crazy. It's pussy.
I don't think I've ever heard that one.
Yeah.
Oh man, well.
No, it's just the whole thing with like the Cardi B is because she was like #1 on YouTube for like her interview with Jimmy Fallon, and I don't know if that's the way she talks. I don't like. Oh man,
It is.
that's so irritating.
She's from Queens or something like that in New York.
Yeah,
so
I
she
don't.
has that like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like just personally, I was watching it and I was like, she's got to be acting.
No,
like,
that's straight up.
I didn't think it when I checked her out after you mentioned that. I checked her out. I was listening to you play it on your phone when not watching. I was like, I gotta see this person. My first reaction to seeing her was, I think she's just genuine. I think that's how she is.
No,
honestly.
yeah, she is. She's
not trying to play a role or nothing like that.
I was introduced to her last year, when she was go up to the Breakfast Club. I usually watch Breakfast Club interviews, and before she was coming up, she had a couple interviews, and she's at like down to earth kind of chick where she goes to McDonald's. She'll tell you straight up she still goes to McDonald's and get like an egg McMuffin.
Hell
like
yeah,
she's
dude.
not letting the money like, oh, I mean she says she is a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean she got her teeth fixed because she had like a bad set of teeth.
Oh,
And
man.
she got a nice set of chompers now. And I always see her on Instagram, like trending, and I always look at her videos, and she's funny, I don't hate her. I'm not into her music. That's just not my type.
Okay, so I'm not into her music, but at the same time, I'm not into her voice. Like, so I'm just kind of like,
racist, David.
No, it's not even racist. So, like,
Bracelet.
she's successful, and I gotta respect that. Like, there's for some reason people listen to her, but she's not for me. Oh.
So you don't like New York people then?
It's not New York people. It's just as long as they don't sound like they have a fake high pitched voice, which I'm pretty sure hers is probably real, but it just, it sounds like childish.
Gotcha.
So
it is childish.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, don't even do an impression.
It's horrible.
I wonder when she gets her McDonald's, is she like,
You motherfuckers.
takes it home Dips her fries in caviar. They're
No,
pretty good.
Fries and caviar.
No, she's not that petty.
I've actually never had caviar. Is that shit good? That's
I
that mold
don't
shit,
know.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that what shit?
It's like mold.
Caviar?
Yeah,
It's
like
fish eggs.
Oh no, this fish eggs. No, I'm thinking of what's the mold?
Oh, you're thinking of not that. But
I can look it up. But there's that fancy fucking mold that people that like to put on everything, and it's supposed to be all expensive and shit.
That sounds. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about I don't know the word of it.
it's
damn
like
it.
they kind of like cut it, right?
Well, it's in
It's
the
like
ground,
flakes.
right?
It's like flakes or something like that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, they chop it up in flakes like that. But I don't remember what it's called. It's on the tip of my tongue and it's bugging the fuck out of me.
Don't you hate when you have things on the tip of your tongue?
Not all the
this
time.
Heinous.
Dude, it's gonna bug the crap out of me.
I know.
We'll have to get back to it or something because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up, but I'm not seeing shit. I literally looked up fancy mold, and I was just comes up with a bunch
like
of fucking mold.
Mansions with mold. Brittany's, what's her name? That died. The 8 Mile chick.
Carrie Fisher, you inconsiderate,
Not her. What's
mouth breathing.
Carrie Fisher?
God damn, it's still bugging the hell out of me.
No, I can't remember. But yeah, that stuff. No, I don't know.
Well, so
Hors d'oeuvres. No.
no.
I think it'll come to us as soon as we
It-
stop hitting the record button.
Yeah. Afterwards, it'll come to us, and everybody knows what they're called.
Yeah.
Except for us.
Oh, it's right there. I swear.
Oh, Roach. Have
Yeah.
you seen the new Justice League movie?
No, I haven't seen it.
Because me and Lalo talked about it in the last cast that you weren't featured in.
Good thing I didn't listen to it.
Yeah. So
Did you write there in the fucking
no, the title.
Spoilers.
I didn't put spoilers. I actually thought about that afterwards, but I was like, fuck it. The title says the movie review, so you should assume spoilers. No, okay. No, I was just curious about that.
Yeah.
And I saw the trailer for a movie. It's called Sicario 2. I think there's a first one.
Oh, the first
Yeah.
one is badass. You
I
gotta
still
check it
haven't
out.
seen it
Dude.
yet. It's on Hulu.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
I
on
was.
Hulu.
That was my next question. Is it on a platform where
You
I can
can-
watch it?
I've been meaning to watch it myself too, and I thought it looked pretty cool. And now that Roach said it's pretty badass.
Yeah, I was told by my buddy Ryan. He's like, "Hey man, every time this movie's supposedly pretty good. Let's watch it." So we watched it. It was probably 2 years ago
Yeah.
that it came out or something. We watched it, and at the end of the movie, we both said that was actually that was a good movie. So yeah, it was very impressive. I don't know who the director is, but I think he is. He has made some decent movies as well,
Yeah.
other than that one. But good enough to make a second one. You know how they come out with a second movie. Sometimes it's shit.
Yeah, and or they don't have the same original characters.
Yeah, and yeah, that's another thing. But I don't know. I haven't looked into it, so I don't know if they have the same characters or not. If it's the same
Yeah, they have
director or not.
Del Toro and
Okay, he
the
was in
other
the
guy.
first one.
Yeah, I just didn't see Emily Blunt because she was in the first one.
Blunt.
The first one definitely worth a watch, I'd say.
Yeah, I was.
Check it out.
Yeah, I saw. I got sent the trailer to the second movie, and I was like, "This looks like a lot of action, but it also looks very serious. Like there's some sort of story development deal going on. Not just like what's the one with fucking Sylvester Stallone and Arnold and all them, all the Expendables.
Yeah.
Like that's action, but that's like pointless.
And there's no
action.
plot. It's just like, oh, let's just beat the shit out of people.
I remember the first one, like Sylvester, like they got onto whatever island or place they was like off the boat, I think it was, and he just locks on to the first chick he sees on the dock.
Yeah.
And he's like, I gotta protect her. Like it's just kind of like he fell in love with the chick.
Oh yeah.
Right when he walked off the fucking boat, and just the first person he saw was just like, that's who he fell in love with, and that's who he's got to like protect. And he's like, he's trying to save her and shit. That's typical summer movie. Oh,
I mean, that's real
Adrian.
love right there, man. But did you see the Rambo movies?
Yeah.
Like when he fell in love with the Asian chick in that movie,
Right
in the,
away,
in the
yeah.
early movies,
Yeah.
and it seemed like it was right away too. I don't know. It's been so long. I don't know how much effort they put into the relationship in the movie.
That's kind of curious. I mean,
Yeah,
I think it's a summer action movie. Like when it's summer action movies, you just want to see a bunch of fast shit. You don't care for a love story too much. You just want to see Michael Bay. That's why Michael Bay movies always come out in September. I mean, not September,
the
but like summer.
Transformers and
Yeah.
all those. Yep.
So I figured out what we're talking about is truffle.
Truffle.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yep.
yeah. I was like, it's ruffle, cruffle. and I typed in truffle food and it popped up truffle.
Oh, truffle food.
Yeah.
Yeah, truffle. I've never had that.
I heard it's supposed to taste really good. Like that's expensive shit.
There's some cheap stuff on Amazon.
Really?
I think I looked it up before.
Oh man, it can't be that good if it's on Amazon, man.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
You must be
Amazon.
an eBay guy.
Yeah, no, dude. I just don't. Why would I get truffle? That it's supposed to be an elegant, expensive food, and order it all.
Hey man,
Amazon.
there's reviews on there. People dig it. Dig the Amazon version.
Truffle
of it.
oil. Yeah, I mean, I heard of that. They make oil out of truffles. That's supposed to taste pretty good too. Make cook your food with it.
I'll have to. I don't know. I'll have to track it down. I kind of want to try it because it's fancy.
Yeah, I like to be, extra too sometimes.
This bitch. That's funny.
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was it. And that's my Sacario thing. I was just curious if you guys have seen it or not.
Yeah. I still haven't. I want to see. Oh man, dude, I can't wait to see Star Wars. I still haven't seen it yet.
Dude, same.
And
Yeah.
I've avoided all
Spoilers,
any
yeah.
spoilers. And
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna probably try to see it after Christmas.
I heard it's really good, and I heard it's, like, terrible.
Yeah, I
But
feel like
it's-
I
yeah,
know
it's-
what's
it's-
happening. I
it's-
kind of feel like I already know.
But I kind of want to side with the good side, because the director, Rian Johnson, like, he has, like, that good element of, like, direction or whatever.
Yeah.
And I kind of like his movies. I mean, like, Looper and stuff like that. Like, it's
Looper.
really cool.
Oh, I remember Looper. I watched
Remember
it.
that? That was, like, a great movie. But I'm excited to go see that. Speaking of trailers, I saw a trailer for Overboard.
What is that about?
It's a remake with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. It's like one of my favorite movies. Has that Mexican dude from like Instructions Not
Oh.
Included, and he was in that.
Overboard.
Yeah, it's a new one. Or like,
Is that the one where
it has Amy Smart in it, and Eva Longoria.
Well, the old one,
The older one had Kurt Russell and
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie
like you said.
Hawn, where she was like like an heiress, like she was like super rich.
Doesn't
and
she go like she doesn't
She
remember?
falls
and
over
shit?
the boat, yeah, and she
Yeah.
loses her.
And he
her
makes
memory.
the new mom, and then she falls in.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie's gold, dude.
I love that movie. It's one of my favorites. But they're remaking it, and this time they're reversing the roles. It's kind of funny.
Oh,
It
really?
looks good. It looks kind of good, but I don't know how it's gonna turn out.
Oh, it's a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Speaking of Kurt Russell, I just recently I don't remember the last time I actually watched them, but Escape from New York and Escape from
Oh,
LA.
nice. Yeah.
I think the first one was came out in 1981. The next
Yeah.
one was 1997 or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just watched those. I was like, what the hell? And they were actually kind of interesting. The second one, Escape from LA, was actually not too bad. I was kind of impressed.
He was in the Guardians of the Galaxy too.
Yeah. Oh,
Did you see that movie?
I still haven't seen it.
It's on
Netflix, right?
It's on Netflix. Yeah.
I gotta slap it on, because I really enjoyed the first one. Like, I remember seeing the trailer to Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was just like, I don't know what the fuck this movie's about, and I don't care. And then my brother was like, "Dude, it looks good. You want to go watch it?" And I was like, "No." And then I watched it when it was out of theaters, when I was like on DVD and stuff, and I finally watched it, and I was like, "Dude, this movie's good."
Yes.
I actually really fucking enjoyed it. I haven't seen the second one. I was told that the first one is better for the reason that you don't know what to expect. So, not saying that the second one sucks or anything. It's just you kind of now you know what Guardians of the Galaxy is or are, and you kind of go in there and you're watching it. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to at some point sitting down and watching the second one.
Hell yeah, dude. It's definitely worth a watch.
But first, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That reminds me. I haven't seen the Thor one either, Ragnarok or whatever.
Same.
I
I don't really care for Thor.
Yeah, like it's not even that. It's just for some reason Marvel movies I don't get so excited for. It's just like the DC stuff I'm looking forward to, Justice League and all
yeah.
that shit. I'm the guy that gives them an honest shot, not just judging them like oh fuck that movie.
Ooh, Batman vs Superman. Ugh.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think it's pretty. I mean, from what I've seen, like the Batman vs Superman, Wonder Woman,
Wonder Woman was good.
I liked them. I thought they were good movies.
I think it's just like people expect too much out of it.
yeah, it's like Marvel set the bar high, but it's because Marvel's got more. Like they're not just to have both feet in the water. Like they're up to their nipples. Like they just know the movie business, and they've done enough films to where I think they can make something good, even when it's not like their best work. They can still make it good. And DC and Ben Affleck are still kind of figuring that shit out. So
I think I will say that like the shows that they come out on TV, like when they introduce new characters. So if you're like you're not a comic book reader, they bring all these new like characters that you don't know about. It's just not Batman, Superman anymore. It's like you got the Flashes. I mean, you got like the CW's doing a good job with like Arrow,
yeah,
Supergirl, and then they have the Legends of
I just
So like it helps bring in new audience to all these different superheroes.
Yeah.
You're not just like Spider-Man or Superman or Batman. It
yeah.
introduces you to more of a wider universe.
I'm trying to figure out like who the worst person to cast for a superhero movie would be, because now I was thinking right now, I was like, imagine Green Lantern as like Owen Wilson. He's just walking around like, wow, just like,
or like Vince Vaughn as like as Batman.
he'd be like, I can see him scratching his balls,
Like
like
like that mask would be like super high because he has that big forehead.
oh jeez, that would be interesting. Big ass forehead Batman.
Getting Luke Wilson as Green Lantern. Well,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey as friggin' Superman. All right.
Some other dumb comedy actors like, I thought Jim Carrey was a decent Riddler,
I liked it.
and even like now that I'm older,
I liked it.
like I still think he was a good Riddler. Like it's just he has a lot of energy. But his like interpretation of Edward Nygma was like psychopath, high energy, almost like a Joker, Nygma kind of blend. But I thought it worked good.
Yeah.
Like kudos to Jim Carrey. I know that movie gets criticized, but I thought Jim Carrey actually, when I was a kid, I found him entertaining, and now that I'm older, I'm like he still did a pretty damn good job in that role.
Yep, I agree 100%.
And
Dude, I love that movie as a child, man.
I still like it.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen it in years and years and years. But we had it on VHS, so it was always in there.
Same. I had a Batman Forever t-shirt.
It's always there.
I went to AM/PM. I remember when I went to see the movie for the first time, and we went to get AM/PM food.
Ooh,
And
chili dogs?
Right when we went in, we snuck it in, and I threw up all over my Batman Forever shirt, and I missed the movie. And from then on, I would never eat at AM/PM ever again.
Oh,
sucks, man.
So I always remember that every time I never go to AM/PM, but if I ever have a chance to go in there, I always say Batman Forever. But I will say, Jim Carrey is like a low key great method actor.
Yeah.
I watched him in they had this documentary when he did Andy Kaufman.
I watched half of that documentary.
I thought it was a great it's kind of boring, but I think to see because they recorded him during his when they were making the movie the Andy Kaufman movie.
Yeah.
And they recorded everything, they documented everything, and it's just great seeing how deep he went in. He went full character.
Oh yeah.
Especially when he was the Andy Kaufman's alter ego. I forgot his name, but he was like a huge dick.
Yeah. Yeah, he went full in on being Kaufman and stuff, and it was so crazy.
I mean,
I watched half of it, and I was like, is this like method acting gone too far or something? Because he was completely not Jim Carrey.
Even Jerry King Lawler hated him on set. It was that bad they got actual fist fights and stuff.
Yeah. I kind of left off around that point. Like I said, I watched half of it. I was advised to watch Man on the Moon, which I think I've seen.
Oh yeah, I've seen it back in the day when I was a kid.
Some of it on TV, so I haven't actually sat there and watched the entire thing. So that's another film. Was like, should I sit there and should I watch this? So I don't know about that, but yeah, no, I seen half that documentary, and I think it's worth watching. I found it interesting. I thought it was pretty neat to actually take a glimpse of what happens behind the scenes and stuff. So I'm kind of glad that exists too. Because you always hear stories with Jared Leto becoming the Joker and all the pranks he pulled, blah, blah, blah. It's I wonder how that would have been if they would have kept the camera rolling somewhere.
Like a gag reel.
Man, I love gag reels.
Not to be confused with gag reels on
Pornhub.
or X videos.
What are you talking about? That's what we're talking about. What So, NFL, boys.
Ooh.
NFL.
Bum, 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 bum,
Oh.
bum. I don't get sued.
That was pretty good.
So I'm not gonna sing.
That was good.
So, let's see here. You guys want to do our picks?
I didn't even write them down yet.
Neither
I got
did
a list of here. If you want to, just like, I don't know, write the team that we go for, I guess.
I don't have a notebook. I should
I
pack one somewhere.
I usually carry mine.
So while we, do you want to jot them down as we go?
Yeah, if you guys want to like talk about it, and then we'll.
That's what I was gonna say. Is
so announce like the games, and then just.
no. I was figured if for time to get set, if you wanted to mention the Russell Wilson.
Yes.
Deal.
So the NFL has fined the Seattle Seahawks $100,000
Was that how much it was?
for a concussion protocol violation. I think it was either Week 9 or Game 9 that they played against Arizona. Seattle played against Arizona, and Russell Wilson took a nice one right in the fucking chin. Goes to the sideline for a minute, and they have the camera on him, and he goes into the tent where they're supposed to do the test on him, check him, make sure he's not concussed. He just goes in and walks right back out. Well, they decided that they fine him $100,000.
That ain't shit.
I mean, that's $100,000, man.
Dude, that's probably like a couple beers from the stadium. They make that.
Man, a couple beers.
That's one game's worth of like fries.
I'm wondering how much. Yeah, that's a good question. How much does the stadium bring in on a game in Seattle?
They got to bring in quite a bit.
I mean, let's not count seat prices, but let's count off of their fucking beer, their fucking food.
Hell, the soda is like $5.
Their fucking
Just
soda.
for a small drink.
A beer is $10 at CenturyLink, and then the fries. So yeah, and then I guarantee you, most people are having. Most like the guys there probably have a beer, at least one.
Man.
And then if they bring their kids or something like that, they got to have fries. Like, and then there's kids that like, maybe a piece of pizza, which is also overpriced.
I think it's like $10 for a slice from Papa John's.
That sounds pretty bomb.
It's
And
like
the guy
for a whole
stepped
little
down.
mini
Did you guys
pizza.
hear about that?
Oh yeah.
The Papa John's guy
That's the
stepped
other
down.
thing.
That's what he gets for saying that he lost money from the NFL.
That's probably why.
Wow. That's crazy.
I wonder if he's still going to be in the commercials with
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning.
Man, Peyton Manning's moved on to
Bedroom
nationwide.
He's moved on to the Fernandez movie.
He's in a movie.
Yeah, he's in that
Yeah.
Fernandez with John Cena.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Yeah. So speaking of other NFL related topics, me and Davido are in our fantasy league championship head to head against each other.
Yep.
So it's going down for first and second place. I would gladly take either spot because I just want the money. But I'll take the championship if I can. I'll try it.
I was gonna say. Oh, also, fuck, I forgot the fuck I was gonna say. But we're both winners.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It doesn't
both
matter.
wieners?
Doesn't matter.
Both wieners?
We both got a couple of wieners, and we just love them.
We're both winners. I kind of snuck my way into the final.
I didn't know how you did it, dude. I have no idea.
I just got really lucky with the guys I chose. Like even now, you're projected to do better than me.
I got a high projection. My team is fucking stacked, man. I did not think you had a chance in the fucking world. I don't know how and why I wasn't playing against you, because I was the number 1 seed. You were the last seed. I don't know how my first game wasn't against you, but I'm glad it wasn't now, because I probably would have beat you last week or the week before last, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I would be playing against I'd probably be playing against Joe's team or the other guy. And those teams are way scarier, honestly, than your team is. But I mean, fuck, dude. I don't know how the hell you pulled it off. Todd Gurley for you did a fucking amazing job, dude.
The way my team is set up is, and it's set up like this in almost every league. I have guys that I think do perform better towards the end of the season, which ended up fucking me up in one league. So I always have a strong quarterback. I try to have a strong quarterback so I can surround the rest of my team with guys that I think will pick the slack up as the season goes along. As to where people always want to get the big standout guy right out the gate, which there's nothing wrong with that.
For you, that was Aaron Rodgers this season, right? Weren't you the one that picked him up?
Tom fucking Brady. Wait, in that league? Yeah. I think I had Brady. No, I had Brady in that league.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
Brady fucked me up because now
You don't have him anymore, though.
I still do.
Yeah,
I just don't play him. I decided not to play him. Like it's just there's no reason to play Tom Brady.
You still have Tom Brady.
I have him. I just don't play him.
Oh shit! So you didn't have Rodgers. Who had Rodgers? Oh fuck! It doesn't matter.
So Tom Brady, I remember getting into a drunken argument with somebody here.
What happened?
Tom Brady, you start him every week.
Yeah, you do.
Over Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
And
I still stand by
happened,
that.
And what happened the last 4 weeks?
I think it's still stand by it.
2 of those 4 weeks, Dak Prescott outshined him.
You don't bench Tom Brady.
That's 50%.
You have to think about it in the aspect of who he is and what he's accomplished.
Yeah, against the Dolphins.
Dude, Dolphins are a divisional
What can
game,
you say?
though.
Your argument is that he had a bad game. Well, that doesn't do nothing. Everybody has bad games. You know how many bad games Dak Prescott had this season?
Every game.
Come on.
Every game.
You know what I'm saying? The argument here is you play your studs.
I like arguing with you. I have the picks ready. If you guys are ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Just for the record, I do have Case Keenum in that league, and that's why I'll be playing.
You're playing
over
Case
Brady.
Keenum?
Yeah, because Keenum's been turning it up.
Yeah, he can win you a championship. I mean, he definitely gets 20 points like every fucking week, always.
Yeah, he's guaranteed money. As to where Brady's, he's not even a guaranteed 20 anymore. Like I have a couple weeks where he hasn't even reached like the 20.
Last week he didn't he do well last? He did well last week, didn't he?
I can try and.
He did okay.
Did he at least get 20 points?
No.
Wow, that sucks.
Wait a second, I don't have Brady.
Poor guys. I didn't think you did.
Okay, I was thinking my other league, but
in my league I had Brady in.
I thought you had Rodgers, and I thought you dropped him because he got.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I did have Rodgers, and I think I did drop him. This is the wrong league to look at Brady.
But yeah, I picked up Rodgers because I wanted him to fucking win me the championship, so I did play him the game he did play. He got me like 24 points.
Yeah, he was up there.
He do 2 or 3 interceptions though, so which kind of dropped his shit a little bit. And also, but now that he's on IR again, I'm going with Cam Newton. I don't like the guy, but he's okay. He's doing work.
He did good last week.
I also have Blake Bortles on my bench, and
man.
I'm like,
He's kind of tearing it up the last
Who
game or two.
Who do I lean on? I'm gonna go with Cam Newton. Even though I think
Jags have something to play for too, so
yeah, they're playing, and Jaguars are going against 49ers. I mean, I think Blake Bortles can have a hell of a game.
Yeah, 49ers allow the 4th most highest QB points in fantasy, I believe, is what I heard.
Yeah, and the Panthers are going against the Buccaneers, so. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna find out, and I'm actually in the championship in both my leagues.
All right, so I could ask my fantasy question to you guys then.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Because I'm in my championship game too as well. I'm in second place, and in my league, and I picked up Le'Veon Bell and Mark Ingram, so my running back game is like super high.
That's strong.
It's stacked. I really have a stacked running back game. I don't have a wide receiver really well, but my question is. QB wise, well, not really, kind of, but not really. I mean, I'm still planning on starting Tom Brady, but I do have Foles and Prescott, and they both kind of playing for something. And you got Foles going against Oakland, and you got Prescott is going against Seattle, so I don't think that's a good start.
Ezekiel is also back on.
He's back too, so
I think it might help though. It might help.
Because I think they might lean on Zeke a little bit more.
I wouldn't trust any of the receivers on the Cowboys team. So
no, God, no.
I don't know. I wouldn't start. I wouldn't definitely not start Prescott.
I should probably stay with Brady, huh?
Brady or Foles. Foles. I was like, okay, he's filling in, but I didn't have no trust. I had no, and he fucking did well.
I picked him up and he could have got me like a lot of points because he had 4 touchdowns last week.
Yeah,
I should have started him, even though I still won, but.
He did really well, and you know what? I think Foles is going to do well again. That's a tough one.
But it depends on how hard they're going to try, because I mean they already have they're working on home field advantage. I don't know if they locked that up yet, but
If they're still trying to play for home field advantage, you got to believe that they're going to be fighting
against
their
Oakland
best.
too, and Oakland has very, very, very bad defensive ends.
That's a wait.
Corners.
Who's the Patriots going against the Bills?
Yeah, and it's
The
snowing
Bills,
up there. That's the thing is
they're not going. They're going to run the ball up.
That's what I'm thinking. See, that's why I kind of have Nick Foles as a toss-up. Because it's snowing up there in Buffalo, and I believe it's a 0-degree temperature that they're anticipating.
If it's snowing,
So
I don't
it might
think
be a
you
running
can-
game.
Yeah, if it's snowing, I would say I wouldn't. I would go with Foles if it's snowing, just because of the last game the Bills had in the snow. They just ran.
Yeah,
And I mean,
and it was a low
Brady
scoring
being
game.
good or not, you're not going to throw it. That's
Yeah,
what
it's gonna
can
be
you
a
do.
low scoring game. But I mean, like I said, my running back game is so strong. I have Le'Veon Bell, Mark Ingram. I put Melvin Gordon as my flex.
That's great.
I have
That's
Devontae Freeman on my bench. I have Leonard Fournette on my bench. I have
Damn.
Aaron Collins or Alex Collins from the Ravens on my bench. I have Jay Ajayi on my bench. Like all these guys are like plus 10 points.
Yeah, you have a lot of players on the
I
bench.
had to stack up on my running backs because I didn't want the guy going against
Freeman,
me.
Fournette, Gordon, Ingram, and you have
Le'Veon Bell, who's
Bell.
almost as he has 1924 as his projected points. That's quarterback numbers right there. And with Antonio Brown out this week, they're gonna lean on him a lot.
Who's your wide receivers?
I have Julio Jones, who it's not that great for me, and I have Mike Evans. That's it. That's all I have.
I just
And on my free agents, I don't have anybody.
I don't trust Evans.
I don't either.
Bit.
I don't either, but I don't have anybody else to get.
Who's on the waiver wire? Do you have any hot? I mean, who does Juju Shoe Smith?
He got picked up. I
He's
tried
gone.
to pick him up, and I tried to pick up Martavis Bryant too, even though I didn't trust Martavis Bryant.
That's not bad. Okay.
But, I tried, and somebody already claimed for him.
Robert Woods, I'm assuming is gone.
He's up there.
Woods is available.
He's against Tennessee, so I don't know.
Who
Who knows how because the Rams don't really throw the ball much. I mean, Jared Goff only had like 21 passes last week.
I think that's because their running game
run-heavy.
was like so good.
They were just dominating on the run game. They didn't have to.
There's Marvin Jones Jr. from the Lions too, but against his Bengals defense.
Oh, Marvin Jones.
Yeah.
You know who I like? Oh wait, unless Allen Hurns is back, I don't know if he is, but there's the two receivers on Jacksonville. There's Diddy Westbrook, and there is
Somebody has Diddy Westbrook already.
Who's that other guy? He was the number one waiver pickup this week. Something Cole, I think.
Oh yeah. I was thinking about picking him up because I had him. Keelan Cole.
Keelan Cole. He did some amazing things, man. He's a freaking badass.
186 yards.
Yep.
Only 7 catches. Got a touchdown.
And then Julio Jones, that's kind of rough. I mean,
he's underperformed.
You have to play
every
him,
week.
but what do you do?
Exactly. I don't have anything to swap him out for.
I don't trust Evans, not even a little bit.
I don't either.
trust him
I dropped him the week before and I picked him up.
I would go with one of those guys, Keelan Cole.
Yeah.
Or Robert Woods. That's what I would do, but
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking. I like that because I was looking at Cole. I really was looking at Cole.
Cole's gonna get his share, but the thing is, actually, what happens is,
never mind.
Allen Hurns comes back, then Keelan Cole goes back to his old position basically, and it'll be Dede Westbrook and Allen Hurns 1 and 2, and then Cole will be put on 3.
But he has been getting more looks with Bortles. I mean, I think they have a better connection.
Yeah.
So I'll see what's up with that.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the picks.
Well, before we do the picks, I got a question. I remember hearing about this, but I don't know too much. What's the deal with the note card that the ref used to measure first down or something like that?
I didn't see that.
So I don't remember the game. I think it was a Cowboys game actually.
I think
against
it might
the Raiders.
have been.
Yeah.
And I just saw some pop up right now.
Basically, they did the chain gang. They brought him out to do the to see if he converted the first down or not. It was so close that the ref had a those note cards.
Yeah.
And that's so close that he had to put it between the ball and the chain link to see if it crossed over.
Yeah.
He had to do it at angle. And apparently it's not the best effective way. to like see if it actually went over the line.
Yeah.
So people were complaining about that because they were saying, "Oh, it was a first down," and he didn't even look at it like he didn't go down to the side view or anything. Like he was like overhead view. So they were complaining that he did it pretty quick. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't really like take the time to really look at all angles. He just did an overhead look and he's like, "Oh, first down." And so I guess now they're banning the cue card, the no card.
Yeah, I was just curious about that because I heard about it and I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but apparently now they're like, no more cue cards, no more fucking no cards for first down measurements and all that other stuff. So now that was my only thing. I want to know what your guys' take on that, and you guys.
I did not even see it or nothing, but that sounds stupid.
They showed the highlight for Sunday night's game. Because I was watching the Sunday night game and they're like, "Oh, they went back to it and they're talking about it."
Okay.
Since we're talking about like a little highlight.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch the Steelers game?
I had to go back
And the
like 2 or 3 days after that game to watch what everyone was talking about.
What happened?
Okay, so very controversial call. The last 2 minutes.
Oh, the Jesse James call in the end zone.
Do you remember that play?
I heard about it.
Oh God!
I heard that it grazed the grass in his hand.
So this is what happens. You know, the Patriots score with under 2 minutes to go to take the lead from the Steelers. Well, the very next play for the Steelers on the offense, they get like a 68-yard pass completion. They're already inside the field goal range, so they could at least tie it to go into overtime. Well, there was still time on the clock, so they were going to try to go for it. So they threw a pass out to Jesse James, backup tight end, and he catches a ball. His knee hits the ground. He didn't get touched by an opposing player, so his knee goes down. He reaches out for the ball, right? And then his knee goes down, and he tucks the ball down. And after he does that, he reaches out for the touchdown. The football breaks the plane, and once the ball goes down to the ground, you see the hand like slip the ball out of the hand, so the ground kind of like dropped the ball.
The ground kind of pushes it out a bit.
Yeah, so they're saying that it was an incomplete pass because he did not have full control of the ball as he went down.
That's supposed to be a legit rule, though, from what I hear.
It is, but
I mean, I don't think I agree with it.
They called it as an incomplete pass altogether, which should have been a complete pass because he already had possession of the ball. Once he reached out for the pass, for the catch, he brings it in, his knee goes down, so he brings it in. He tucks it. That's control of the ball right there.
Look at that.
Are you watching it?
Yeah, so they're calling him down they're not even calling him down.
No, it's incomplete.
Yeah,
they're saying it's incomplete. Look at the play.
But he caught the ball.
So you see his hands go down,
brings
like
it in, and then
brings in the possession, and then that's when he reaches out over the goal line to try to push it over because he hasn't got touched by a defensive player.
Yeah,
so he could move still.
And isn't like also the take that if he was a running back and that would have happened, that would have been ruled a fumble.
Once he, because I was listening to a Stephen A. show on the podcast, and there's this caller that frequently calls him. Anyways, he's saying that once he reached over to try to move the ball past the goal line, that's him being a running receiver now. Like he's moving with the ball.
Yeah.
So once it breaks the plane, it should be a touchdown.
Yeah.
Once you cross that line, that football crosses that line.
Yeah.
It's a touchdown.
That's the rule of the NFL. So if he broke plane, that should have been a touchdown.
Wow. That's upsetting I bet.
So and the Steelers could have won that game.
Yeah, and that was for like home field advantage, correct?
I wanted them to win that game too.
It was looking
because
really.
I like seeing the Patriots lose, though. That's why. It
was a good game. The last 2 minutes, it was really explosive. Like a lot of plays. When the Patriots got that game-winning touchdown on the under 2 minutes, Gronkowski had like 4 catches for like 60 yards. Like they could not stop Gronk on that drive. And I had Gronk on my league, and I had Tom Brady, and I'm like, oh great, I'm getting all these points for Gronk.
Yeah. He
had like 150 yards, and anyways,
18 fantasy points, I think.
Down at the 6-yard line, they get all the way down there. Tom Brady hands it to Deion Lewis, who's I'm playing against because the guy I'm playing against has Deion Lewis.
Oh shit!
And I'm like, God damn it! All these you couldn't give it to freaking Gronk or at least throw in the touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
But Gronk did get the 2-point conversion, but it's not as much as a touchdown, you know.
Yeah, I think it should count as much. No, not really.
Kind of, or at least I don't know.
I think Deion Lewis is gonna have a big game this week. Rex Burkhead's out. Lewis is just gonna fucking run the ball all day, and they're playing against the Bills, so
And they might
It's
have
gonna be
Gillespie too, though.
they might have it.
Gillespie might run the ball too.
Oh, Gillespie.
Gillespie, sorry.
Yeah. Well, I think he's more.
It should be a running
pass
game, though.
cat. Yeah, they're gonna be running it. All right, let's get these picks out of the way
Yeah.
here. Let's do them.
So for the 2 Saturday games,
Let's go.
we have the Colts at the Ravens.
I'm taking the Ravens.
Baltimore.
Yep. So that's a clean slate for all of us there.
Yep. I'm counting on some interceptions from Jacoby Brissett. Is that who it is?
Yeah.
I'm counting on that, and I'm counting on T.Y. Hilton eating a fat dick, David.
All right, and then the second Saturday game, a little bit more fun here: the Vikings versus the Packs.
Hunley is back at QB with Rodgers going back on IR.
I'm going with the Vikes.
I'm gonna take Vikes as well.
Minnesota's probably gonna win, but I'm going Green Bay.
Okay, wow. Vikes have that defense.
There, he just beat us. He picked Green Bay. Now we lost.
All right,
Motherfucker.
now back to the normal Sunday games. Excuse me. We got the Bucks at the Panthers.
We got the Bucks
I got Carolina.
and the Panthers. I'm gonna go with Panthers as well.
I think it's gonna be a close game, but Carolina should.
I think
on
Jameis
paper.
Winston's gonna, or he's still quarterback there,
Yeah,
right?
he is. He had his best game this last game, I believe.
Panthers.
Yeah, same.
I'll take those. I'll take the
Same.
Panthers.
All right, Browns and Bears.
We got the Browns and the
I'm
Bears.
gonna go with the Bears.
The Bears.
I kind of want to go for the Browns, but
You know what? Actually,
There you go.
the Browns have not won a game yet, have they?
and I hope they don't because they're supposed to have like a parade for them.
Are you fucking kidding
Yeah,
me?
Yeah,
they
the fans are actually trying to get the.
Oh my God.
If they go 0-16 this year, the fans are trying to start a parade for the Browns. I think it's kind of sad, but it's kind of good.
I'm taking the Browns.
Are you?
Let's go for that parade, baby.
Wait, no, you don't want the Browns to lose.
I want them to win.
I mean, you don't want them to win because then they won't have that parade. They have to be 0-16 to get that parade.
so if they get to lose, then they get their parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think they're gonna fucking win.
I think it's gonna be tough.
2 more weeks.
They have to win one
2 more
game,
weeks.
and it's gonna happen.
So
At
you go
least
with the
one,
Browns?
and maybe against the Bears. So Browns.
They have a
I'll take
chance.
the Browns. I'll take the Browns. Fuck it.
I'm gonna go with the Browns as well. Fuck it. Josh Gordon looks all right.
Yeah, Josh Gordon does. I mean, next year he's gonna be a top pick on fantasy.
If he stays off the weed.
If he stops with the coke, I don't know what he's
It's the
doing.
weed, yeah.
But I mean, he said he's got his life in order nowadays. Apparently, I mean, he looks great. Like after missing the 2 years or whatever, he's in the game and he's playing like a fucking like he never left.
He has
If you
one.
see him move, he's fucking
He
great.
has one less touchdown than Julio Jones this season.
That's because Julio Jones has what, 2?
Yeah. That's how sad it is. That's how
embarrassing.
sad it is.
I don't know, man. There's something wrong with that picture. Julio Jones
And
with
he
2
missed
touchdowns.
another touchdown last week. He dropped another one, wide open.
That's crazy.
All right, we got the Lions at the Bengals.
That one's gonna be tough.
No, it's not. I'm going with the Lions.
Ooh.
It's tough because Cincinnati
Lions.
has a better defense than the Lions, but the
Lions.
Lions' offense is like
I like
way
what-
stronger than Cincinnati's. So it's like, can they beat down that Cincinnati defense?
I think the Lions have the better defense.
Who's
to be
it's in
honest?
Cincinnati, right?
Yeah,
It's in
it's at
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Yes.
I'm gonna take the Bengals.
I gotta go Bengals as well.
Joe Mixon, he's back. He's running back. We'll see what happens. That's a tough one. I mean, it could go either way on that
Yeah,
one.
I think
honestly.
that one could go either way. Like
I don't
said,
think they're like pretty even
They
players.
just
Yeah.
they got their asses handed to last
It
Saturday,
happens, you
and
know.
their coach already finally gave up after 15 years.
Ugh.
No playoff win, no playoff games.
Can I change?
Everything.
Come on,
No,
you
I'll
can't-
stick with the Bengals.
Andy Dalton don't care if he loses. He's a freaking ginger.
What if something sparks like his
have
hair?
him play
like,
for
lights
his
his-
soul, and then he'll start playing.
There you go. All right, next game we got the Dolphins at the Chiefs.
This one's.
Oh,
I kind of want the Dolphins to win.
I'm going Chiefs. Scream Hunt is in there like swimwear.
Well, I just said I just wanted Miami to win, but I'm not sure. Fuck it. All right, Miami.
Miami, Kenyon Drake, badass running back. He's going to be a top running back next year.
Nah,
He will be, man. Have you not seen what he's doing? He's
I
doing
have.
amazing things. All right, so yeah, I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
all right.
Who'd you get?
Wait, you're going for the Chiefs?
Are you
you said?
yeah.
I'm going for the Chiefs as well.
Okay, I want to know who you're going for.
I'm
man.
going with the Chiefs. Sorry, I thought you said Dolphins. My bad.
No, I think I'm saying Kenyon Drake is a badass running back.
That's
But
you're right. I'm sorry. Next, we got Bills at Patriots.
Patriots.
This will be a snow game, most likely. They do have LaShawn McCoy.
I wish I
Is
knew
this a
more about the
divisional game?
weather.
They are a division game, yes.
Look, I'm going Patriots. There's just more options. There's more things. The Bills right now, all they have is Shady.
And Tyrod Taylor can run too.
That yeah.
If
That's
the
it.
pocket breaks down, you know.
That's it.
I mean, you need a running game.
So I mean, the Patriots have everything.
Okay.
So
You
I'm gonna go with Patriots. I want them to lose. Trust me, I do. And I have Shady on my lineup. I know. I just want him to have a good game.
I hope he has a shit game. I'm Team Shady, but I'm going against Shady in the playoffs, and
Okay, gotcha.
I need him to lose.
Yeah, I got the Pats.
What about you? Okay, so
What if it doesn't snow?
it's already snowed.
Is it?
Last week was already against Colts. They were snowed in.
Yep. That was a pretty interesting highlight.
I'm gonna go with the Bills on this one, honestly.
Ooh.
That's nice. I would like to see him win too.
I'm confident in LaShawn McCoy. I hope he sucks though, honestly.
He's so good.
He finally congratulations, he crossed over the 10,000 rush yards.
He hit
Whoa.
10,000.
I believe he's the 5th quickest to reach that milestone.
Wow.
All right. Moving on, we got the Falcons at Saints.
Saints for me.
I want the Falcons to lose. So yeah, Saints.
Okay, that'll be a clean sweep. I will go with the Saints on that one too.
Yeah.
Chargers at Jets.
I got the Chargers. I think the Chargers are gonna pull that one off.
I think Phillip Rivers is really good. I think Melvin
hate
Gordon's really good.
I hate them.
I think that they're better than the Jets.
And I believe their quarterback is out too, Josh McCown. He's done for the season, so it's back to not McCaffrey, but what's the other one?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Anyways, we're all going for Chargers.
Chargers. I think Rivers is their best player, or actually Melvin Gordon's probably their best player, but Rivers is also their. Actually, those two are the best
So is
players.
that tight end too. I think it's in Hunter Henry, the backup to Antonio
Hunter
Brown.
Henry, he's on.
Or
Isn't he
Antonio
the Titans?
He's somebody, but there's a backup tight end for the Chargers that
I'm not sure.
he looks promising after
I'm not
Antonio retires. All right, next Rams and Titans.
I think the Rams coming off
They're
a
at
pretty hot win. If they lose, I'd be disappointed in them.
Rams. I don't want them to win. I think they are. Don't want them to. Don't want them to at all.
So you guys are going Rams?
I think they are.
All right, clean sweep from Rams. I'll go with the Rams as well. Broncos at Redskins.
I am gonna go Denver, just because.
I'm gonna go with the Skins.
They both fucking suck.
Yeah, that's basically just cause.
I mean, the only thing I can think of, maybe C.J. Anderson goes off again for the Broncos. I don't. As far as everybody else on the Redskins team, they're not doing a fucking thing. They are doing nothing. I don't know, man. I'll go for the fucking Denver Broncos.
I kind of want to switch now. I haven't watched any Redskins at all this year, and
They had big.
They did good against
players
Seattle,
for like
right?
A week or two.
I think
Yeah, they had a good game against Seattle.
That was
They
like
beat
the
them.
last good game, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get to. Yeah.
But they're not. They haven't. Their running back P Ryan hasn't done shit. Their wide receiver Crowder hasn't done shit.
And
Cousins
Jordan Reed,
hasn't done shit. I don't know. Cousins. I don't know. I'm going Denver. Fuck it. They all suck. They both suck. Both of them. They get rid of them.
I'll just still go with those Skins.
Flush them down the toilet.
All right, so we got the Jags at 49ers.
Jags.
Jacksonville
Yeah.
has playoff contention to play for. So,
Dude, the Jacksonville Jaguars are probably going to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say that right now.
I'm gonna go for the 49ers.
I could've said that a couple weeks ago.
Ooh.
I'm going 49ers.
Okay.
I kind of believe in Jimmy Garoppolo.
The reinvented 49ers.
He's doing all right.
Yeah.
He's doing all
Garoppolo
right.
is an accurate passer. He's got good wind to throw to, which is he's a great fucking receiver.
Carlos Hyde is a decent running back.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go 49ers. I mean, they're on a roll. They're getting stuff done. Giants at Cardinals.
Cardinals.
And they before I start this, Cardinals did go back to Stanton as a quarterback.
Cardinals, because fuck Eli.
Was that just this week or what?
Well, it was Blaine Gabbert last week, and they said that it's gonna be Stanton this week.
Okay.
I don't know if it's week to week or what, but I think he's gonna finish out the season as a starter.
I'm gonna go Giants.
I'm going Giants as well.
Boo! Fuck Eli.
It's a meaningless game, honestly.
They both suck.
It's
Good.
meaningless.
Yeah.
We got the Seahawks at Cowboys.
Seahawks.
Zeke is back in the game. Will they let him tear it up like last week?
I don't like the Cowboys.
Seattle has something to prove. They can't be fucking losing like that last week.
This is at AT&T Stadium, Cowboys, right?
I'm taking Seahawks, but I'm taking them every week, every single week.
Cowboys still have a slim chance to get in the playoffs, so they have something to play for.
Yeah, they could definitely pull it off.
Zeke's back, but he might be rusty.
Defense is falling apart in Seahawks, unfortunately. We got fucking Bobby Wagner and Earl Thomas on
fighting.
Twitter arguing with each other.
But they
Were
made
they?
up. They made up. They made up.
Yep. Well,
Arguing about what? Caviar?
they're arguing. Earl Thomas wrote a tweet that he's saying that basically Wagner should have took himself out of the game sooner because he made the rest of the defense hurt.
Ooh.
Okay, and which is stupid because you play Wagner. It doesn't matter how if he's hurt or not. He's a fucking winner. You play him. You play him.
They did give up 42 points.
They gave up a lot. They gave up a lot of points.
No, I'm just joking. I don't know. It's tough, dude. You can't really.
The defense is. It's
I
not.
mean,
Legion
if
of
you're
Boom
playing,
anymore.
if you're playing with one leg, I think you should try to like get somebody else in there.
Yeah.
You know, see what they're made of.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Oh well. Anyway, so you're gonna go Seahawks. What about you, David?
Oh, Seahawks, of course, man.
Seahawks.
I mean, the Cowgirls, they could just suck a big one, you know. That's all right.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks as well because I want the Cowboys just their season to be done.
Yeah, let's
I'm
let's
sick
get
of
them
seeing
out
it.
of here. Just you know what?
I'm
Go back
sick
to
of
the
that.
ranch, girls. Wherever the fuck you go, just get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got 2 Monday night games. We got Steelers at Texans. I think we all know how that's gonna turn out.
Pittsburgh is gonna get fucked with some play at the end.
They're gonna have such a huge lead by the third quarter. They're benching all their fucking star players. Steelers,
Pittsburgh.
Same clean sweep.
Eagles.
And then last but finally not least, thank God, Raiders at Eagles.
Eagles gonna take it.
Eagles. If the Raiders win, that'd be fucking nuts. But nah, I got Philly. Philly's gonna take it.
Yep.
So that's a clean
Easy.
sweep. Obviously, I'm gonna go with the Eagles as well.
Oh, are you?
All right. Well, yeah.
Okay. All right. There's some good games out here. Like I think I'm looking forward to, of course, the Seahawks Cowboy game. The another one that I am looking forward to is actually looking at that Patriot Bills game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
actually
want to
looks
see what's
pretty
gonna
interesting.
happen there.
And I hope there is snow. I always kind of like that extreme weather kind of style games.
If it's not snowing, it ain't gonna be that interesting. But I mean, that's what I'm hoping on. I want to see what happens there.
I think there's like maybe 2, maybe 3 games I'm looking at. I agree with the Pats and the Bills. I think the Falcons and Saints, that should be a good one. And then
The
Bucks
Falcons beat the Saints last time they played, I think,
yeah, but now you got Kamara who's actually
in the game.
in the game, and you have Melvin, or you have Ingram too, and they're both Pro Bowl players, so we'll see how that one goes. Both teams don't really have a defense. I mean, Saints, their defense kind of lit up,
Yeah,
but I see this as a shootout game right there.
definitely.
Bucks and the Panthers look a little interesting as well.
Yeah, I think that matchup is just always kind of
It's both, you know,
makes you catches your eye a bit.
and Cam Newton, he's kind of playing with his owner in mind.
Because he's black.
No, they're selling.
Not
He's
that
the
one.
owner selling the team.
Oh,
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about
yeah,
that.
Yeah, he's selling it.
Wasn't it some racist allegation or was
No,
it sexual
I
misconduct?
think they're saying
too?
both. They're saying both.
Both.
He's paid off 4 women
God damn.
and about racial and sexual. And I guess Cam Newton's backing him up. He's like, oh, we shouldn't rush to judge this guy. But he's already paid off these women.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to judge because he's already done it.
Huh.
What do you guys feel about Diddy?
What did Diddy do?
He wants to buy the Panthers.
Oh, what the hell is he gonna do?
He wants to buy him.
No, but yeah, what's his fucking?
He wants to be the first black owner to own an NFL team.
See, He wants that because he wasn't the first black billionaire. That was Dr. Dre. And Diddy was close. So now he wants to be the first black owner of an NFL team.
Diddy hasn't dropped music in like 6 years, and this guy's net worth is more than Jay-Z, more than all the rappers right now. He's the number one gross selling artist without even dropping an album.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you mean selling clothing?
He has clothing. He has, the freaking Spirit game.
Does he have other artists making him money too?
But Dr. Dre was the first hip-hop billionaire.
Doesn't he have a label?
Yeah, Bad Boy. Bad Boy still exists.
Doesn't that make him money?
Yeah.
But there's no artists that are...
Dude, Mace.
Mace? God, he dropped one hot bar. That guy's a pastor now.
Oh.
But
hallelujah.
they're not turning out music,
Nah, man, Lil' Kim's done. Biggie died apparently. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Bad Boy's Entertainment.
So he has a lot of companies that he buys. He has a Ciroc that's doing well. He has another hard ace business. This guy's bringing in a lot of money. Mm-hmm. He's worth almost 1 billion just himself, and the Panthers organization is worth 2.4 billion. So if you get him and like Jay-Z, and a couple more investors, you could easily buy the freaking Panthers.
He'll be fucking Diddy dancing.
Diddy bopping?
Yeah, he'll be like you know how the team runs out of the fucking tunnel? They'll be all just dancing like Diddy does, and all the fucking videos in the background. They'll be just doing that where they're just like flailing their arms and turning and shit. That's all he does. So yeah, they'll all be doing that. That's gonna be the new way to come out. So.
I'm for it. I mean,
I'm 100% for it.
Let an African American have a team. I mean, they have it in NBA.
I mean, not African American.
Jay-Z owned a freaking basketball team.
He fucked over the Nets. He brought him to Brooklyn, then he left.
And he left because he wanted to be a sports agent.
Did he try to get boxers too?
He's in the process of boxing. And I know we're gonna go to this. We'll segue in a second.
Hope you know. I don't even know where I'm going with this.
I know where you're going.
I've been looking into boxing lately.
Oh, okay. Slash MMA?
No, was there?
Okay.
I've been wanting to watch more extreme sports.
I'll tell you right now.
So.
Is there another call out?
But yeah, so Jay-Z wanted to get into the sports agent thing, so he has Kevin Durant as one of his clients. Mm-hmm. He's one of the top NBA players. But he had to sell his team to become a sports agent. Segueing into the boxing. You guys hear about Floyde Mayweather?
What's going down?
He's trying to get into the UFC. I guess he's had talks with Dana White.
Yeah, he's too old.
Wow.
He's quick though.
But he can't. I don't think
he can't wrestle.
It's tough.
That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard.
It really is. It's not like it's as hard as Conor McGregor going to boxing.
Yeah.
But you're doing a lot more in UFC because you're using your feet, your hands.
Because Floyd's gonna have to. He's gonna have to change. Obviously, the stance is different. Anyone who watches boxing and then UFC, the first thing you'll notice is the stance. Anyone who watches boxing, like as their primary, and they'll watch someone who's a UFC fighter and see the way they stand, they'd freak the fuck out because it's a lot more open. In boxing, you have most likely a closed stance.
And Money Mayweather can't hug.
He can on the ground.
Dude, Mayweather, he would need maybe a year or two training on grappling, and
by then he'll be too old though.
He's already.
But see, his name's a draw. His name's a draw.
Yeah, I think that's what they're depending on.
Dana White sees money, so he's gonna get it.
Yeah, they're gonna make money. It's
gonna be a CM Punk situation.
They're gonna put him up against some very. Well, you have to, right?
Floyd Mayweather versus CM Punk.
Dude, that would be something.
I guarantee you that would sell too. Like,
wow.
That'd be horrible though.
That's crazy.
But it's boxing-ish, same thing. And Manny Pacquiao has openly said he'd fight Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
in a boxing
he has nowhere to talk.
That's weird.
So
that's weird. I don't know.
I think
that sounds kind of weird.
Pacquiao is probably in better shape than Floyd is, and Manny would probably get Conor pretty good.
I don't know, man. Floyd's still in great shape. He is older, but he's still a fucking. We've seen.
Yeah, he's in for his age.
I think he's bored. I think he's bored.
Yeah,
and he knows wherever he goes, he's gonna turn in money. because his
And
name draws.
he spends a lot of fucking money too. The
God.
guy doesn't. He literally. I think he said.
He gambles.
Yeah, he gambles. He loves like college sports. I think actually he gambles a lot on sports.
Mm-hmm.
And then he literally carries bags of cash with him.
He doesn't have suitcases.
Yeah.
He buys whatever he wants then and there.
And that's the thing is like he buys what he wants, and he doesn't just buy like, oh, I really want a soda. Like, no, this is.
Oh,
like,
he'll buy the whole machine.
Yeah, he'd be like, I want that and caviar.
I'll buy Pepsi.
So
I want a caviar soda. No.
I want a Pepsi, and he gets the whole Pepsi
yeah, he'll
organization.
he'll buy the
Pepsi,
organization.
and pretty soon it's gonna be turned into money.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's bored.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too. He's used to making money and all this publicity stuff, and now he's got nothing to do. And if he's not making money, then he's losing it, and he knows that. So I think he likes making money in entertainment.
Especially now, his name's relevant. Like if you wait 5 more years, like Floyd,
That's true.
you'll forget about him for a few years.
Take advantage while his name's still kind of hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, fellas.
There's
One last thing
Okay,
about
no, I was
boxing.
gonna say, I just
I got
want to
something
say
too.
because we're about an hour in.
I got something too.
I've been looking into boxing lately, just watching YouTube.
Okay.
There's a super feathered lightweight kid,
Mhm.
right?
Chocolatito.
No,
Okay.
his name. He's up and coming. He had his last fight last week and Saturday before last, maybe, for this year. His name is King Ryan Garcia. He's fucking fighting for Golden Boy
God, that sounds so fucking
promotions.
familiar too.
And I'm looking at him. He's fucking doing great. He's gonna be upcoming next year.
Did we
2018 is
see
gonna
that?
be a big year for him.
I'm trying to remember because
I think we saw that.
we might have because his name sounds really familiar.
I think we saw that.
Well, it was not last weekend, but I think the weekend before.
We
he
were
fought.
potting on Saturday, so yeah, I think we saw that one.
Yep, he won. They went all the way to 7 rounds, and then it was TKO.
Oh, the ref stopped at TKO.
Yeah, but the kid has won 12 or 13 with 12 knockouts.
Oh
13
shit!
with
Nice.
12 knockouts. And he's gonna be. He wants to fight next. This guy's name is. They call him Tank. Tank something, but he's also a badass. And also another badass fucking fighter. I don't know what weight division he is. Lomachenko.
Oh yeah.
This
Good
guy.
fighter.
That guy's nuts. He's
Mhm.
fucking good.
Oh yeah.
That guy's
Somewhat.
amazing.
Yeah, the boxing world right now I think has a little bit more names than the UFC as far as like for your average consumer. But I don't know. Like I said, I want to watch more combat sports. I thought about this like a couple days ago, and I was just like, I kind of want to get back into. I used to be big in the UFC when the UFC,
Same.
like the Ultimate Fighter, the first season, Chris Lieben, what's the fucking? They're not even fighting anymore. The guy with the big ears.
Forrest Griffin.
Yeah, Forrest Griffin and the American Psycho. Those guys, I watched their fight. Their fight is brutal. That's a high recommend in my book. But I was so big in the UFC when GSP was like still hot. Right now, I'm
He
surprised
walked away
he's still...
from his.
Yeah. He vacated his title.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm kind of glad
People
because
are pissed, dude.
It's because he has a some sort of illness, I believe.
AIDS.
No,
I
it's
know.
not AIDS.
Isn't he kind of like losing his mind a little bit? Like,
He-
he's saying some weird shit about like UFOs or something like that.
I don't know
Dude,
about that.
I want to
but-
talk about UFOs. Am I losing my fucking mind, man?
We can record another podcast where we go into conspiracy theories. I think we should actually. That'd be pretty fun.
You know what? Next week's next week's topic, we'll probably try to bring that UFC or UFO,
UFO.
UFO UFC mixed match, fucking alien versus Conor McGregor /
Fuck
Mayweather.
you.
Who would win? The
So-
Earth or Andromeda? The best fighter of that galaxy.
Yes.
So you guys sick of football yet, or do you guys have another league in mind?
Oh man, I'm watching soccer.
I'm talking.
Like that kind of.
No. I'm talking about like actual football, like American football, not like soccer.
What do you have in mind? What are you trying to get at?
Like,
Well,
are
if
you
you're
gonna
sick
start
of-
watching
are you
Canadian
sick-
football?
Are you sick of watching NFL? Because there
Oh,
might be a new outlet.
I know what you're talking about.
There's a new outlet possibly coming.
Rugby or what?
No.
What the fuck are we talking
You
about?
ready for this?
I still I couldn't believe when I read this too. but
Are
I
you
know
ready
what
for
you're
this,
talking about.
Rocha?
Let's
This is
go.
gonna blow your mind.
Blow it.
XFL 2.0.
Is that chicks?
No.
No, that was back in the day.
Back
like
in the
2000
day,
2001.
when we're done with this cast,
Oh.
we'll look. I'll
This
we'll
is
look
Vince
up the video.
McMahon.
Isn't it in? Wait a minute. Wait. I'm so confused. Isn't that indoor football?
No.
No, it was a second league where they had a deal with NBC. It only ran for one season, but it was Vince McMahon was like the guy who made this happen. the WWE owner.
And there was actually a lot of good things that came out of the XFL. Well, not a lot, but like camera angles and just like small stuff that people kind of appreciated.
Wasn't it brutal?
Yeah.
And they had the nicknames on the jerseys.
Yeah, they had nicknames. So
He
like
Hate Me was like the popular
yeah.
one.
So like if we were in the XFL, you can have Roach or you can be like suck my or whatever, you know.
It's kind of like Blitz, but in real life.
Yeah,
you know
there you
what
go,
I mean?
like Blitz.
I could dig it.
Arcade-ish.
That's gonna happen.
They might bring it back. I was reading about it today. I guess this month Vince McMahon trademarked a thing called Alpha. That's his new company that he trademarked, and he also got the rights for XFL, the name XFL, and he also just sold a lot of his WWE shares, which is like $100 million, and he's gonna put that towards possibly funding for XFL again.
That's crazy. That's definitely something I would be interested in watching.
Yeah.
Some guys just fucking going at. Oh man, you can.
Yeah,
Injuries. I can imagine.
That league was over the top. I mean, they had pyro and also the crazy shit, if I remember correctly. Like it was over the top. It just, I think he was too ambitious, and I think it was put together too quick.
And they lost like $35 million each, I believe.
Yeah.
Holy
Vince
shit.
McMahon lost 35, and so did NBC.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
That's
I think that was
crazy.
just like poor planning because I think they just got super excited and they just made the league. And
Would you watch it if Vince McMahon let Donald Trump own a team?
I would.
Because remember when Donald Trump wanted to buy the Bills a few years back,
He did?
and Vince McMahon's wife, Linda McMahon, is on Trump, is on her team.
Oh,
or
that's
whatever.
right.
Remember that?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she is.
So they have ties. You know they have ties.
I might
Trump
watch.
isn't the freaking Hall of Fame in WWE.
Yeah, he is. That's so fucking dumb. I think I would give it a shot. I'd be interested. Now that I'm older, when I was younger, I was like XFL looked cool because of the XFL, more hardcore. But now I'd be willing to give it a shot.
I'm down. Let's go. Send it.
XFL.
So yeah, XFL. Maybe we'll see it.
There you go, Vinnie Mac. You got our approval.
All right.
Fuck, what was it? Was I gonna say something? No? I feel like I was, but no, I can't remember. Oh well.
I don't know.
All right, well, we're about an hour and 7 minutes.
Alrighty.
I think that's long enough.
So that is a fucking other podcast, boys.
It is.
That's one for the books.
I think that next time we should definitely talk about aliens because that shit's pretty hot nowadays, man. People be talking about that
I'm
shit.
down if like conspiracy theories / last week of NFL, and there could be like conspiracies in the NFL. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I like that. I like it. Last week's the last week of the regular season.
yeah, and then the play. Oh, fucking
And the
hell, dude!
playoffs.
There's still playoffs. I think I am tired of football.
There's all.
I was thinking about fantasy football, and this is the last weekend for fantasy football, and I was like, all right, that's gonna be it. And then
No,
I forget,
God, no.
no, the
Oh, God,
NFL
no.
still exists.
We
It's
still
still
have like
gonna
a whole month.
February. Fuck. All right.
If Seattle don't make it, my interest level goes. Phew.
It does. But I think I still watch games.
Yeah, I'll still
I still
watch
watch
games I'm
games.
interested in, and I'll still really, really want Patriots to fucking lose. That's about it.
The NFC's wide open though. That's one thing
I think
about
so.
it. You know,
Yeah.
anybody can win that.
Yeah.
So we'll
Well,
see.
We'll see, boys.
All right. Well, you guys have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Kwanzaa. Shalom.
Happy holidays.
I was gonna say, did you say Kwanzaa? You did.
Kwanzaa.
I did, but I didn't know any other holiday.
Merry Krampus. Wait, who's
What's the one on Futurama?
Festivus?
Xmas.
Festivus.
There you go.
I'll air out my grievances to you guys later,
Yeah.
About jeez.
and then we'll wrestle each other.
Naked.
With
Well, we can do that too.
mayonnaise.
Best fruits mayonnaise.
All right.
I got a boner.
Let's
All right.
see it. Bring
This
it out.
is Davito. I'm out.
Peace out. Roach is gone, baby. Let's go.
Lalo's out of here.